Hi everyone, I'm Sherika Hapuarachchi and I have more than 20 years experience in teaching mathematics for primary and secondary students. This is my YouTube channel Math Plus. Today we are going to learn the types of numbers. Now these are the numbers we are going to learn today. Number 1, even and odd numbers. Number 2, square numbers. Number 3, cube numbers. Number 4, triangular numbers. Number 5, prime numbers. And finally, we are going to learn composite numbers. Let's move to the even and odd numbers. As you all know, when we take even numbers, we can say even numbers which are the numbers. Now, normally when we take the even numbers, we can define like this. Numbers which are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8 are called as even numbers. Or in other words, we can say the multiples of 2 or the table of 2. Now, these are some of the examples from the last digit. You can identify whether it's an even number or not. Now, according to the first example, it's just a one-digit number. Yes, it's even. My second number, it's 458. Yes, it's ending with 8. Therefore, it is an even number. And my third number, 234,592, it's ending with 2. So therefore, it is also an even number. So what are even numbers? The numbers which are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Or in other words, we can say the multiples of 2. Let's move to the odd numbers. The odd numbers, now when we take the word odd numbers, the numbers which are ending with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are odd numbers. My first example, it's a one-digit number. Here, 7 is an odd number. Second one, 231. Yes, it's ending with 1. Therefore, it is an odd number. My third number, 876,453, it's ending with 3. This also an odd number. Square numbers. Now, what are square numbers? When you multiply a whole number, it cannot be a fraction. A whole number by itself, the result is a square number. Now, we'll see some examples. Now, I want to find the first square number. So, what should I do? 1 times 1. Multiply number 1 by 1. So, 1 times 1, it's 1. So, I can write 1 to the power 2. The second square number, it's 2 times 2, it's 4. So 2 to the power 2. The third square number, it's 3 times 3. Multiply the number by itself. So 3 times 3, it's 9. It's 3 squared. So similar way, you can get the fourth square number. 4 times 4, it's 16. 4 to the power 2. So this is the way that we draw the square numbers, right? So here I have given the first 10 square numbers. 1 times 1, it's 1. 2 times 2, it's 4. 3 times 3, it's 9. Then 4 times 4, it's 16. Then 5 times 5, it's 25. 6 times 6, 36. So we know how do we get this. What you have to do, you multiply 6 times 6. Then you will get 36. So similar way, 7 times 7, it's 49. Then 8 times 8, it's 64. 9 times 9, it's 81. And 10 times 10, it's 100. So these are the first 10 square numbers. The next one is the cube numbers. Now, in square numbers, we have multiplied the number by itself. That means we have multiplied the number twice. Now, when we want to find the cube numbers, a cube number is a number multiplied by itself 3 times. So, In cube numbers, we multiply 3 times. In square numbers, we multiply 2 times. So when I want to find the first cube number, 1 into 1, it's 1, and 1 to the power 3. The second cube number, 2 into 2. So 2 times 2, it's 4. Then I have to multiply 4 times 2, I'll get 8. So then 2 to the power 3. Third cube number, 3 into 3 into 3. 3 times 3, it's 9. Then 9 times 3, I'll get 27. The fourth cube number, 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4, it's 64. So these are the first 5 cube numbers. 1 into 1 into 1, it's 1. 2 into 2 into 2, it's 8. 3 into 3 into 3, it's 27. 4 into 4 into 4, it's 64. And 5 into 5 into 5, it's 125. So how do we get the fifth cube number? You have to multiply 5 by itself 3 times. So that means 5 into 5 into 5. So 5 times 5, it's 25. Then 25 times 5, I'll get 125. Let's move to the next slide. Triangular numbers. Now, what are triangular numbers? The triangular number sequence is the representation of the numbers in the form of equilateral triangle arranged in a series or sequence. Now, here you can see the first 4 triangular numbers. Now, we'll see how can we find the triangular numbers. When we want to find the triangular numbers, there are 2 methods to find the triangular numbers. The first method is you can find the triangular numbers by adding. Now, I want to find the first triangular number. It's just 1. The second triangular number, 1 plus 2, which is 3. The third triangular number, 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's 6. Now, if I want to find the fourth triangular number, so what should I do? I have to keep on adding till 4. That means 1 plus. Now, how can I find the fourth triangular number? Just you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So you have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, you will get 10. So that is how we use the addition method to find the triangular numbers. So if I want to find the 10th triangular number, what should I do? I have to keep on adding till 10. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. It's 55. This addition method is little bit harder because when we want to find the 10th triangular number or 20th triangular number, it takes more time. So therefore, you can use the second method. The second method, we take it by multiplying. So my first triangular number, so what should I do? If I want to find the first triangular number, that number you multiply by the next number. So what is the next number of 1? It's 2. So 1 times 2, and always you have to divide this answer by 2. So 1 times 2, it's 2. Then 2 divided by 2, you will get 1. So that is how the first triangular number. The second triangular number, I want to find the second triangular number. So second triangular number means 2, you have to multiply by the next number. So 2 times 3, it's 6. 6, when you divide by 2, you're getting 3. So that's the second triangular number. Third triangular number, 4 times 3 or 3 times 4, which is 12. So 12, when you divide by 2, you are getting 6. Now, similar way, when you want to find the 10th triangular number, you can write 10 times 11. And this answer you can divide by 2. Now, I'm going to simplify. 1, 2. How many 2's inside 10? I have 5. Then 5 times 11, I'll get 55. Right? So if you use the addition method, even you will get the 10th triangular number as 55, or you use the multiplication method, even you will get the 10th triangular number as 55. Right? Right, now we are going to learn about the prime numbers. A prime number can be divided without a remainder only by itself and by 1. That means a prime number has only two factors. So I will show, we'll take 1 to 5, right? My first 5 numbers I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are going to identify what are prime numbers. Now when I get number 1, 1 is a factor. I don't have any other factor. When I get 2, 1, I can divide 2 by 1 exactly, and I can divide by 2 exactly. Number 3, yes, I can divide by 1 exactly, and I can divide by 3 exactly. Number 4, I can divide by 1, by 2, and by 4. Then when I take 5, I can divide by 1 and I can divide by 5 exactly. So I mentioned if it is a prime number, it has only two factors. So therefore 1 is not a prime number because it has only one factor. Yes, 2 is the first prime number. Then 3, yes, it's a prime number. It has two factors. 4, it's not a prime number because it has 3 factors. 5 is a prime number. So according to this chart, you can see the first prime number is 2, then 3, then 5, then 7. We'll just try. We'll take a number and see whether it's a prime number or not. I have taken 40. I want to see whether this number is a prime number. So what should I do? I have to write the factors of 40. 1 is a factor of 40. 2, yes, I can divide 40 by 2 exactly. Yes, I can divide 40 by 4 exactly. 5, so I can get more factors. So with this even I can identify it has more than 2 factors. So therefore 40 is not a prime number, right? So here you will get the prime numbers from 1 to 100. So 2 is the smallest prime number, and when you consider 1 to 100, 97 is the largest prime number. Let's move to the next slide. Now, opposite of prime numbers, that is composite numbers. I have mentioned when I was explaining the prime numbers are having only two factors. So in math, composite numbers can be defined as the whole numbers that have more than two factors. So in prime numbers, you can see only two factors. That means the number itself and by 1. But when it comes to composite numbers, you have more than two factors. So the first composite number is 4, I mentioned previously. Now, when you take number 4, it has 3 factors, 1, 2, and 4. So the second composite number is 6. We'll try another number. I'll take 50 and I'm going to see whether it's a prime number or a composite number. Here's 50, I can divide by 1 exactly. I can divide by 2 exactly. You should know your tables well. So if you know your multiplication tables, you can get the factors very easily. Yes, it can divide by 5 exactly, then 10, then 25, and finally you can divide by 50. So when you get number 50, these are the factors of 51, 2, 5, 10, 25, and 50. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors. So therefore 50 is a composite number. These are the first 10 composite numbers: 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 18. Right? So the composite numbers are having more than two factors. Now we'll do some mixed questions. My first question, 1 is a prime number or a composite number. Explain how you know. Now we know if it is a prime number, it has to have two factors. right? Then if it is a composite number, it has to have more than 2 factors. But when you take number 1, now when you take number 1, you can divide this number 1 by 1 only. That means this number 1, you have only one factor. So therefore, we cannot consider 1 as a prime number or a composite number, right? Let's see the answer. A prime number has 2 factors and a composite number has more than 2 factors. Number 1 has only one factor, that is 1. Therefore, 1 is not a prime number or a composite number. 1 is a special number, right? The second one, underline the square numbers. Now, you know how do we find the square numbers? If I want to find the 8th square number, what should I do? 8 times 8, right? So 8 times 8, it's 64. So like that way, if you can remember the first 10 square numbers, it's much more easier for you to identify. Yes, 25 is a square number. How to get 25? 5 times 5. Yes, 49 it's a square number. That is 7 into 7. You will get 49. Then 100, yes, it's a square number. 10 times 10, you're getting 100. So therefore, these are the square numbers 25, 49 and 100. Question number 3, what is the 20th triangular number? Now, I'm not going to use the first method. I'm not going to use the addition method. Then I have to keep on adding till 20. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the second method. So you write 20. Then you get the next number. So what is the next number of 20? It's 21. Multiply those two and divide by 2. So I'm going to cancel first. 1, 2. How many 2's inside 20? 10. So then I can multiply 21 times 10, it's 210. The fourth question, what is the 10th cube number? We know how do we find the cube numbers? The same number you have to multiply 3 times. So then the 10th cube number, 10 into 10, which is 1000, or I can write 10 to the power 3, right? So that is how we find it. Thanks for watching. If you have gained some knowledge from this video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Send me your comments as well. See you next time.